Hello there, YouTube. This is Sibbles and Bits back at it again with another Inkbound Daily. Today is October 25th, and we're starting inside the airlock this time, just to sort of like absolutely negate the fact that somebody might have a, you know, problematic name. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. Our boon here said false now drop 2 random vestiges instead of offering a choice. This is, on average, much better than, what am I trying to say, than being able to choose in most instances. This does make quillings less good if your usual game plan is to spend your extra quillings on re-rolling your chest, especially the last one, the one that can give purple up to legendary. You're not able to do that anymore. But what this does do is catapult your power level forward. While you may not usually want um, any given vestige, it's usually still much better than having no vestige. And so I would say, on average, 2 random vestiges is great. Unfortunately, in this challenge, we also have start with 3 millstones. Now, these are just 3 vestiges that we can't get rid of. They're going to occupy 3 of our 7 slots permanently. So while we're going to get much more vestiges, we got to be a lot more choosier about which ones that we're going to incorporate into our build. And then, of course, we also have a little bit of a boon of when we collect an orb, we gain 2 shield. So it's possible that we can go into using shield for such, or not taking shielding vestiges because we can get a little bit more of that. That's really just a bonus. I wouldn't really. You can build into it for the challenge, but I don't think that that's going to be like necessary in any means. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we are. We are Star Captain with Rose of Rubies. I really like Rose of Rubies. It's a little bit, how to say, problematic in daily runs because, of course, you need to have 50 HP for max scoring. So if you're going to sacrifice max life for ability power, you're usually going to take a scoring hit, and the HP thresholds are worth significantly more than the other thresholds. However, if we're getting a lot of vestiges, there's a huge possibility that we're going to get a plus 10 HP, plus 5 HP, stuff like that that's going to help us. And guaranteed access to ability power is good. It's not as strong as some of the other trinkets, but it's balanced, and I really like the gameplay on it, especially during a normal run. But again, during a daily run, it's going to be a bit interesting. Where are we going? I forgot to look at our book, so I don't know what the second book is. We're going up against Arloth. We're going into Radiant Markets. We need good AoE. We're Star Captain. We actually have great AoE. In fact, one thing that I was doing yesterday up in top end, like, tiers, was honestly putting like 2 whites on Cryoclasm for the plus 30 to both hits. Chunks. It does a lot of work. And so we might be looking at that today. We have a Poison Thorn and a Verdant Seed. Well, I mean, there we go. That gives us 2 max HP after every fight. So the question, this is going to offset the fact that we're going to be taking at least 2 max HP from ourselves to add ability power, should we choose that option. The question is this actually going to be better than other stuff that we can get? I wanted that at the end, but I guess we don't get that. Okay, so unfortunately, we did not get what I wanted. Also, our run quest is to visit an extra carver. I really don't appreciate that at all. We're going to be getting a lot of vestiges. We could probably hit up a globe So I'm going to go ahead and reroll here to guarantee that we're going to get the potent cryoclasm. Because of the massive AoE that's on Star Captains 3, I'm very happy with the results when I put 2 of these whites in there. The only issue is that, well, we put 2 whites in there, right? So you can't really buff it up much more, but I still think that it's incredibly potent. Okay, so we need money. We really don't need more items. So we'll go ahead and go to this quilling cage. I hate this fight so much. Like, you guys have no idea. Like, I don't know how this is a normal... Like, I understand this is a normal fight as far as, like, an average run. But on dailies, this is just too frickin' suffer. Poison isn't even gonna kill you. We're gonna have to tap you one more time. And so then we're gonna have to hope that these little guys get close enough to where when we grab this orb up here... Reset, please. Okay, they did. We're gonna be okay. And that's why I'm more than willing to put that plus 30 on there, by the way. We don't really use physical power. Like, physical power builds for Star Captain do exist, in my opinion, especially with how much damage that Sentinel drones do. But one ability power for 2 max HP that we're getting from this anyways seems more than good enough for me, to be honest. So we'll go ahead and we'll grab that. I see that they're trying to push us into a poison build. I don't appreciate it. I do appreciate getting another potent cryoclasm. And so what I think I'm going to do is take the... Oof. Well, there. Jinx is pretty good with this combo in particular, especially if our potent cryoclasm is just going to like murder all of the swarmers. Then it just leaves us with a lot of Jinx stacks that we can throw out whenever we feel like it. Shield Wall, don't appreciate. Cone of Frost. Cone of Frost would allow us to get the purple for plus 35%, or is it plus 25% damage versus frostbitten enemies? Which, I mean, we're a frostbite class, so it would help out our single target significantly. But otherwise, like, Cone of Frost is very good when it also doubles as your AoE clear. And we've got tons of AoE clear in our Cryoclasm, so I honestly don't think that it's that good. I think it's got to be Jinx here. I could theoretically reroll, but we're kind of, like, on the threshold there. We're going to get more than enough vestiges. I think that we're fine going to the Binding Empowerment. As long as we don't get terrible Quilling RNG, we should be fine. Gain 3 stacks of Jinx after using Jinx, not bad. We could go for a drone setup, which is interesting. Basically utilizing that AoE to get even more damage on our Cryoclasm. What do we got over here? Okay, game. Okay, game, I see you. And I think we want to go to the Glyph Globule here. It means that we're going to have less stuff for Captor, is my only issue with it. It might actually be better for us to go to a Superior Vault, because then we're all decked out. Because we are not spending any cash at this Carver coming up. I kind of wanted to wait until later because we're going to have to use one of our events in Book 2 now to go to the Carver, and that's kind of feels bad. Just like this setup right here is. But this is kind of what we're looking at right here. We like to see it. If we get enough souls, we should be fine. So we're going to pop Unstable Brew here. Should get us there. This should kill. That already kills. Okay. I like it. Then let's just get out of this AoE, take this, pop this guy. We're sitting good. Pick this up again. Go ahead, hit all these guys. Let's add a drone to that. I want these guys to swarm over here. This is going to have to be another drone. Hit you guys, and then hit you guys. And we want more energy on next turn, even though it's, I guess, just a couple of dudes. Well, let's hit them with our Wombo combo, huh? Makes us feel a little better. Token of Regrets. Oh my good lord. I hate this thing so much. My issue with Token of Regret is that it reduces your maximum life by like 15, which makes it very hard to get up out of that that hole and above 50 HP. But it is a lot of like it's +1 will. That's huge this early. I think we're going to stop Crimson Bloodline. As appetizing as that is. I don't know, maybe we still grab... Like, I'm conflicted now, officially. I don't know which way is up. Screw it, we're gonna grab it. We're gonna pray that the seed has our best interest in mind. Okay, I'm really not feeling crits this run. Shielding Cryoclasm wouldn't be bad, but then we won't be able to reduce the cost of Cryoclasm. So, do we take one of these just because of reasons? Like, I could put on Critical Jinx for giggles. Sometimes it's going to crit. And then when it does almost double damage. Yeah, why not? We'll add crit on the Jinx. Smoke Bomb is great. Sorry. Grasp is also great. It helps us significantly with our single target. I kind of like Smoke Bomb, though. Like, this is... They're hitting us with some rough stuff here. I think we're taking Grasp, though. There's a Flask of Serendipity for the boss, which will also activate our Alchemist Tool Belt. Alright. So this is how I'm feeling. Not that. Pull you over here. That is... You're trying to make me suffer right now, aren't you? I don't appreciate it. Go ahead, hit you all with a drone then, I guess, which was not the plan at all. This is at least getting close. I can hit twice. Use Jinx now. That's going to phase. But if Jinx is doing that much damage, I would really prefer to phase without having to do that. So let's go ahead and do that. You are going to phase from the poison. I'm okay with that. Okay. Now if everyone would please gather around. You are all the worst. Okay. Orb. Orb. Everybody is getting hit here, but they just got shielded. This is literally the worst trade deal in the history of trade deals. Hold up, how much damage is this actually doing? Most of your health? No turn penalty, we're fine. None of these are Grim Harvest, or Dark Harvest, whatever it's called. They're still fine. I don't like Grim Vortex because it loses us stacks. Bewitch is fine. It's better scaling for us. Yeah, we don't have to spend anything here. Offensive mode marks the nearest enemy. That is pretty good. I also like getting to ability power until the end of the turn every time that we hit something. We currently only hit 2 enemies, but there is an ascension that allows us to hit 3. Or we could just make Jinx do more damage, right? Like, this is just... This looked like the seed was going one way, but it's just so freaking cursed. Mission leader's great. I think we're going to take that one.
Hello there, Needless.
We're going into Vengewood. That feels a lot better. We have the trees in Vengewood, though. That's something to note. Okay, we're going to pull what's called a little bit of a gamer move. Okay, let's get our heroic vault. We're looking for something that can give us more max life. The Inkzuka will actually destroy our max life. We don't want that. Sorry. Okay, we're not in any AoEs. This almost kills you? Okay. That's how I feel about that. And we got Cryoclasm here. This is pretty much done. Oh, Alchemist Tool Belt isn't... I'm a fool. I thought that was Chalice of Champions for some reason. As you can see, it is not. Glass Cannon is interesting. We do have a lot of damage. I would kind of like more damage on Chalazer, but I'll be honest, this really isn't cutting it for me. Let's go ahead and grab both of these. We're going to risk the biscuit. And we're getting a lot more drones. We have access to Grasp. I think we grab Crit Chance at this point with Glass Cannon. We up-tiered into a purple, excuse me. You know what? I almost say why not. I kind of do like Prepared Mission Leader, though. We can get a purple that just makes it give us 2 drones, which would be kind of good. We don't really have the AoE to support that as of right now. But being able to free up and just get free damage every turn sounds great. I think that this might actually be better than... It's so weird. The seed is so cursed. Harpoon. Boy. I definitely like that better than Envelope. Envelope hits a lot of things, but also reduces its cooldown. We're only going to see it once a fight, maybe twice during a boss. It definitely does a better job than Cryoclasm, sets up Cryoclasm. But Harpoon also just kills something. And if it crits, it's not okay. So I'm going to believe in it. We cannot spend. We also cannot... Oh, we have to visit the Carver Refuge. And the Carver Refuge doesn't give us cash. This is... I want to scream. See you. Guess we're taking another Heroic Vault. Okay. Save the fish for the boss. Got Money Pot here. Everybody's actually lined up very well. Disintegrate. Pull you in closer. Frick me, I guess. Because we're going to take out the tree. Okay. It really doesn't matter who we mark here, so let's just go ahead and hit it. This is just pretty much auto-clicking at this point. Okay, we're going to take a little bit of damage, apparently. 1 damage is fine. I can deal with that. Probably should have boosted that with a drone. That might have been a mistake. Well, we still cleared it, so who cares? And then, of course, we got Bewitch here. Bewitch is which? Stone Pitch Pipe was putting in work for us there. Nidus's Golden Touch would definitely give us the money that we need. It's a little late. It's like super late. I think it's doing more than our Poison Thorn though. Let's not forget our fish. That'd be a typical Bits move. We're going up against Argoloth. Is movement actually good? 10 movement is not really that good. As opposed to like 2 magic power. But adding 2 magic power isn't going to give us as much of an increase as if we didn't have Blast Cannon. So, that considered, I don't know, we'll take the movement. -1 will cost on Jinx. That's huge. So would Deadly Chalazer be, though. That is like double our damage. We do have to auto a lot. It's not like we can just kill things. I think that that's kind of important for us. We've already visited the Carver. Let's go ahead to this Tethered Shrine. It's not a tuna, it's just a headache. Now, does this require us? No, just on consuming an item. Interesting. Let's get some more crit chance to try and help a witch out. And let's use one of these. Where did I drop that? There it is. Okay. I want critical chance for the boss. So go ahead and give us some discounts. Now this right here is Suffer, how these guys spawn. Never mind. Okay. You're hitting us for 18. What if you didn't? I really don't want to use my Jinx, but like it's looking like we're gonna have to use our Jinx. So we'll go ahead and use our Jinx, I guess. And next turn we'll use our Potion of Power, which isn't really going to do that much for us. And you're yet again trying to nuke us. And this time we don't have Harpoon. Understood. I think we're going to take a hit this time. No way around it. That guy's getting toast. You guys are not exploding? What the heck is going on here? That's admittedly very weird. That'll mark you. Then we have really nothing else to do but to auto you down. Like we could go ahead and give ourselves a little bit more shield. I don't really think that well, it's a little bit of damage. Why not? Why not? We're going to take 13. That's fine. We're going to have the spare money. Get the power orb. You shoot close. Shoot with this. That was actually close. We could have screwed that up. Probably should have used a drone earlier. Okay. So, versus Argoloth, I am huge about Long Winter. Also, just with our setup in general. Eye of the Storm is also considerable since we've upped the damage of the secondary effect considerably. Man, critical pull though. I think we're taking it. Yeah, I feel like Long Winter is just better versus Argoloth because we're always going to have to spike something. Give us a little bit more crit chance. Now we got a 1 out of 3 chance to crit on our crit skills, which feels kind of good. And we're going to be able to buy a heal from the shop. You're phasing and you're marked. You are a piece. Okay, let's start with this. Looks good. We're going to go ahead and do that. This fight's actually going to be difficult for us. But we actually kind of suck at single target if Harpoon is not critting. Well, I don't think we're getting HP. And now we've got two swordsmen that are cleaving on the same turn, which means that next turn they're going to be auto-targeting on the same turn. We are not looking good. This is actually like looking pretty terrible. I'm wondering if this is actually the right move just because of that. I think I'm going to choose to believe that this is the right move. And we're going to get a turn penalty on this. It's a little unavoidable. So no perfect score for us. We also took an exorbitant amount of damage, so obviously we weren't going to get it. But, one turn penalty ain't that bad. Question mark? Alright, we got a bone calcifier and a pile of tiles. Let's eat this. We no longer need Nidus's golden touch. We are not going to get maximum score no matter what we do, so we might as well take a bone calcifier, I guess. We really don't have enough shielding for this fight. I was kind of hoping to get something. Discounted Cryoclasm is probably better for us than Critical Pull at this point. I would love to use Critical Pull, but it's just not going to be okay. Mainly because we need to remove things from the map. Shielding. This is not shielding. We're going to die. Huh. We have a 50% chance to crit. Would removing the double incoming damage do anything? Like, likely not. It's not that much of a damage loss, though. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's do this. See if we live. I'm not feeling too hopeful about it, personally. There we go. Whoop. And then we're likely going to want to be somewhere around here, I believe. This is actually quite suffer. I hope that you're closer to me right now. Doesn't quite do it. That is a travesty. It does block all of our damage, though, at least. We're popping a bone calcifier. At least I thought we were. Were we not getting hit every single turn? Oh, no, we're getting it. I thought that it displayed it here. I am a fool. This gets us close. Plus the poison. Poison's not quite going to get us there. I don't think we're going to get this in 5 turns, just saying. Sorry, just saying. There's really no reason for us to use anything else. I guess bring down the cooldown. This is a pretty good setup here. We like this. And then I went ahead and I ruined it. Like I knew I had a harpoon. I just figured it wasn't going to do that much damage. Oh my god, I'm ruining everything. Well, here's Bewitch. That does a lot of lifting. So what if we were to do that? That's not going to do it. We're going to have to finish him next turn. Unless I can figure out some sort of like wombo combo here, which I don't think so. But next turn, we're going to switch to Mark on top of you. Yeah. Gonna lose another couple of points. Not much that we can do about that. Give me this orb. You're going to mark you. You're going to mark you. And then we are going to do this. That's probably 2 turn penalty, 1 turn penalty. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was. We definitely screwed up that 1 turn, though. If I didn't just hook the one that I needed to hit everybody for, that would have been significantly better. But we got maxes on all the resources except for health. That could have went significantly better. We weren't taking any damage until that 1 turn where we pretty much were. And we took a lot of damage in the elite fight. Otherwise, we were set up to pretty much not take any damage at all. I don't know how I could have done that differently. Like, obviously, again, not wasting the hook on our priority target probably would have helped. Otherwise, with the relics that we were given, I think we played that pretty well. The turn penalties, again, I think that we could have saved one on Argoloth, and I can't remember where our turn penalty was before. Was it Captor? I don't know. Anyway, no, it was the elite fight. Yeah, that one would have been difficult with our setup, so I don't think that we set that up very well. Anyways, hopefully the run was educational or at least entertaining. We got a singular bonus there. And we're currently in 2nd place. So if you can do better, get out there. Anyways, hopefully the run was entertaining or at least educational. If you have any feedback whatsoever, be it questions, comments, concerns, misplay alerts, be sure to put those down in the comments below. And until next time, I'll catch you guys around.